Have you ever rediscovered a cherished memory that made you cry? That's precisely what happened to a Houston resident named Debora Taylor, who recently found the voicemails of her late husband. The moment she listened to them, she couldn't stop crying. Stick around to learn more about Debora's story and the valuable lessons she shares with us. Let's get started. The catchy jingle, "Your World Delivered," that was created by AT&T is a tune that a lot of people have already heard before. Recently, a woman named Debora Taylor, who lives in Houston and is 61 years old, had the opportunity to have the lyrics brought to life for her. It was a truly heartwarming experience for everyone involved, and she was able to reconnect with a cherished memory of her late husband thanks to their assistance. In 2015, Debora suffered a shocking loss when her beloved Hank Taylor passed away. The couple had been married for more than 10 years when she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2011. Hank was by her side throughout her fight against the disease, which began in 2011. During this time, Hank's energy levels were consistently low, and he frequently expressed feelings of exhaustion. Debora encouraged Hank to get a CT scan because she was aware of his smoking habits and the potentially dangerous work he did as a volunteer firefighter. Sadly, the physician did not agree to perform the expensive scan because there were no obvious symptoms. The month of September 2015 found Hank having a wonderful time on vacation while dragging a cooler along the sandy beach. But all of a sudden, something terrible went wrong, and he cried out in agony as his back gave out. On September 17th, after being rushed to the hospital, Hank was examined and given a diagnosis of small cell lung carcinoma. Hank's courageous fight against the disease, along with that of his loved ones, was ultimately unsuccessful, and he passed away less than a month later. Debora related to today an amusing story involving a voicemail in a manner that was both charming and informative. It would appear that her significant other was a little bit aggravated because he had to return to ambulance duty while he was on his way home, and it was unclear when exactly he would get back. Despite this, he was still able to show his affection for her by announcing his love for her and promising to get together with her at a later time. The fact that he was connected via Bluetooth made it difficult for him to end the call, and he vented his frustration by saying, "If I could get off the damn phone." Debora was comforted by how honest the message was, which helped her hold on to happy memories of Hank during the hard months ahead. She related in her account of the event that he professed his love for her and even succeeded in making her laugh. For Debora, reaching the significant 5-year milestone as a breast cancer survivor was a particularly reassuring accomplishment. "Every evening, listening to his words was a source of comfort for me," she said. "I will never forget that." She expressed her gratitude for her husband's unwavering support throughout her journey and mentioned that the diagnosis of cancer was a shock to her. She also mentioned that she was surprised to learn that she had cancer. In spite of this, she had a consistent sense of purpose and was aware that there was something significant she needed to accomplish. However, she was unaware that the significant task she needed to complete was to take care of her spouse. She had no idea that this was a meaningful task she needed to complete. Debora's life continued to progress, but the voicemail that Hank had left her remained a cherished keepsake that she could revisit whenever it was appropriate to do so. She had every intention of saving the voicemail as an audio file on her iPad. However, when she decided to switch to a new phone carrier a month ago, she was unable to do so for a variety of reasons. She was unable to save the voicemail as an audio file on her iPad. However, when she went to AT&T to cancel her service, the representative there gave her the reassurance that she would have a few hours after the connection was disconnected to retrieve the voicemails that had been left for her. This allowed her to retrieve the messages that had been left for her. Debora remembered, "We were on our way back home when we decided to make a quick stop at Sonic for some burgers. I planned to eat it quickly to prevent it from becoming mushy. Then I would record the message I had in mind after that. However, by the time I had finally found a comfortable seat, an hour and a half later, the burger had been completely consumed, and I was unable to stop myself from thinking, 'Oh, that silly burger.'" She went on a short rant about how she was upset with both herself and the circumstances on Facebook after she had become frustrated with both of these factors. Despite the fact that her friends suggested that we seek assistance from AT&T, Debora was adamant in her belief that the representative had already provided sufficient information regarding the file's retention period. A call from an unidentified number came into Debora's phone the day before her birthday, which was exactly 1 month after her anniversary had taken place. The person who was on the other end of the line introduced themselves and stated that they worked as a host for a regional news station. It was revealed that one of Debora's friends had gotten in touch with the program, and the host had taken it upon themselves to respond to the friend's inquiry by writing a letter to AT&T. AT&T was able to assist Debora in successfully retrieving her voicemail, and she was able to record it for her own use after the process was completed. The retrieval procedure was broken down into a series of directives that were carried out in sequential order. AT&T has stated that they understand the significance of the voicemail message left by Debora's husband, and that they are pleased to have helped her regain access to it. AT&T also stated that they are pleased to have helped her regain access to the message. Debora demonstrated her gratitude by stating that she considers herself blessed and is certain that God places opportunities in the lives of individuals which should be seized upon as soon as they become accessible. She went on to say, "I've always said that every moment is precious, and that you should try your best to make the most of it," which was the continuation of her previous statement. Moreover, she emphasized the importance of understanding that even though a person who has lost their spouse may no longer be present in the physical realm, they remain an ever-present and significant part of their lives. She encouraged everyone not to lose hope and to cherish the memories that they shared with their loved ones. Furthermore, her personal battle with breast cancer motivated her to advocate for prioritizing one's health and making regular doctor visits. She urged everyone to be vigilant and not to hesitate to get their breasts examined, as early detection is crucial in saving lives. Though the experience of getting screened may not be enjoyable, it is undoubtedly worthwhile and can make a significant impact on one's well-being. Debora's story is a touching example of how love can bring about remarkable change, the value of treasured memories, and the strength we possess to persevere through challenges. After discovering a heartfelt voicemail from her departed spouse and with the aid of AT&T, she experienced a heartwarming reconnection. Despite adversity, Debora's indomitable spirit shines through in her optimistic outlook and encouraging words. Her life is a testament to the importance of cherishing every moment and holding on to hope, even when things seem insurmountable. We're confident that Debora's story has moved you, and that her wise advice will resonate with you. And now, before we say goodbye, we would like to leave you with a message of hope and encouragement from Debora. It is important to keep in mind that you should never give up hope. Honor the memories of those you have lost, and put your health first if you want to be able to live your life to the fullest. Thank you for watching, and please, don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel for more informative content.